Greetings, everyone. So we have here today with us Mr. Sheeban Nizam. So he is an alma mater of Christ University from the class of 2001. Currently, he is the managing director of Landlinks and is known for his extensive knowledge in the areas of banking and real estate. Apart from this, he is also a seventh generational coffee planter and has joined his family business of plantation in Coorg. A very welcome to all of you, the viewers of Christ University School of Commerce, Finance and Accountancy YouTube channel. I welcome you all to the series of House of Fame. Welcome to you too, sir.
Thank you so much.
How are you feeling today, sir?
Very well. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. So we'll be starting off with our interview with this question. Sir, you are considered a prodigy when it comes to knowing about the market situations. So what inspired you for getting into the field of business and real estate, sir?
I'm not sure whether I'm called a prodigy or not, but the extensive knowledge of anything is very important, actually. So initially, when I was studying in Christ University, and then I got a job in American Express in Delhi. So that opened a lot of horizons for me. So that I realized that for me to build a network is so important. And I was with American Express for probably around 2 years. That helped me build a lot of networking in Delhi as well as in Bangalore. So that in turn, my family was into real estate prior to that. And that in turn, when there was a call coming that, I need to join the family business, and really helped me to, probably, connect much better and in a more professional manner than what was happening earlier with what the family was doing. So that, and then probably I can say that it was so important for me to understand the knowledge about real estate, learn about real estate. Obviously, my dad was a very big mentor for me at that time, but he really helped me. He motivated me to go my way, do things my way, which was a little more professionally than what Landlinks was doing earlier. And I had built a beautiful network working in the bank. So, and I was dealing with most of the HNIs. So that really pushed me to actually improve our business a lot. And then slowly and steadily, we started working with all the developers. And then it really improved over the period of time, over the years. The relationship really improves. And I was probably very vocal when it comes to closing a deal. So that was very important for me. And then it made a huge difference the way you approach people with honesty and integrity. That was very important.
That's great, sir. That's great. So, sir, you have been in the company Landlinks for almost 21 plus years now?
Yes.
So what are your plans for the company, sir? Where do you want to see it or take it in the next few years?
See, the company Landlinks now, it's running on an autopilot right now. All right, we do have a very decent team, which we are mostly into consultancy. We are not into developing any projects as such, but we are into consultancy. And our main motto is retaining our business, our customers, and once they deal with us, our customers are with us for life. So that has we do not wish to grow way beyond into development, but we would like to develop our database in such a way so that our customers, we don't market ourselves, honestly. Our customers market us. So we would want to develop a database substantially wherein it improves our business, and it's all about word of mouth. Organically, we have grown, and we would like to grow that way. And when you ask me what's our plans for the future, where do we see the company in the next few years? Yes, we are looking at a lot of property management projects, which we are actually started doing it now. So that will be our main focus in the near future.
We
So
are
we have
definitely
actually grown towards Mysore, Coorg, Bangalore. We are planning to go towards Tamil Nadu. Being slow. Chennai is being a little slow, but yes, we're building a team for that basically.
cool, sir. We are definitely looking forward to it. So your family, it has been in the coffee plantation for generations.
Yes.
Do you think it was one of the reasons for your father to open the Big Cups Cafe? How do you plan on taking it further, carrying on the
See,
legacy?
on record, probably we are in the plantation from the last 170 years. We don't know beyond that. And I'm a 7th generation right now. So, and probably we are very lucky to retain the same plantations over the years. Right. And Big Cup Cafe was a passion, especially my brother Shambil, who again is an alumni of Christ. Okay. So he was the main brain behind it. So whenever we traveled elsewhere, cafes always excited us a lot. So we used to spend a lot of times in cafes wherever we are traveling. And then we realized that, there's very few specialty coffee cafes in India. And most of the coffees which are which we find in India is probably the second and the third grade coffees. The best coffees are always exported abroad. And likewise, from our plantations as well, we used to supply a lot of coffee to Switzerland. Nespresso was one of our clients. And Switzerland, Germany, we used to export a lot of our coffees too. Then we realized that we need to do something and probably, hopefully, sell our coffee, the best coffee what we have, in India itself. And that's when the idea of Big Cup came in. So I need to give a lot of credit to my brother for that. So he was the main mind behind Big Cup. So we started small in Coorg, and we wanted to do a specialty coffee. So, and then we realized that, we want to control the entire process, what we do. So from growing, we are basically from bean to cup. So none of our coffees do not go out of our property when it comes to our cafes, right? So we grow from the bean, from once we grow it, even the roasting, everything happens in-house. So it's a beautiful process what we have, and it's a lovely process. We have everything in-house. So we are very confident about our coffees, that we sell probably one of the best coffees around.
That sounds
so slowly from Coorg, we moved towards Bhubaneswar. We realized Bhubaneswar is a very, very interesting and a virgin market for us, for coffee basically, but it was an upcoming market. So Bhubaneswar was a master stroke. What we feel, we had a very good partner with us to join and take the business forward in Bhubaneswar. Then after that, from Bhubaneswar, we actually, before that, we opened, after Bhubaneswar, we opened in Sharjah in UAE. And then we opened in Bangalore. And currently we have one in Mysore. And then Bhubaneswar, another cafe was opened in Bhubaneswar. And the third one coming up in the next probably 1 week or 10 days.
That's great to hear, sir. So, if I'm not wrong, Mr. Nizamuddin Siddiq, he was very much into philanthropic activities. He's the chairman. Yes. So he's the chairman of ALZ Crescent Education Society in Coorg, which is a charitable institute. And also he is the current president of BMJB, which looks into community development and which is an NGO. Everyone knows that he was a philanthropist. But how was he in the personal life is something that only you can tell us, sir. So how was he as a father, as a husband, as a brother?
Mm-hmm. No, my father is only one. He has no brothers, no sisters. So he's all by himself. Mm-hmm. So as a father, I can tell you that he's always been an inspiration for us. He is very far-sighted and he is way beyond his time, when it comes to business. And he motivates us a lot. He never expected us to, follow anybody without having your own identity. So he always influenced in such a way that, we stand our ground, our own ground. But he was always there to mentor us, never stopped us in taking any risks. He's very passionate in what he did. and what he does still. He's still a workaholic. He loves to travel. Okay, and as recently, in fact, he has just resigned from the presidentship of BMJB. But yes, he is still the chairman of Crescent Educational Society, the ALG Crescent. So that's a charitable school what we run in Madikeri Core. So yeah, and he's an amazing father, actually. Never stopped us from doing anything, and he always encouraged us to do what we wanted to do. And being a husband, oh my God, he just loves my mother. So it's very nice. They do share a beautiful bond, which is lovely. And and both of them love to travel together, and that's very exciting for us to see. So, and therefore he's full of life, even till date, full of life. So that keeps us motivated as well to be like him one day at least.
Very good. That's great to hear, sir. He's definitely a great personality. So, sir, apart from this, you have also played league cricket in the Karnataka State Cricket Association for over 13 years. Mm-hmm. So, have you ever thought about pursuing cricket as your career?
No, it wasn't. In fact, it was only a passion what I had. So initially, yes, you are very excited and following your passion. Then over the years, then you realize that, probably there are better players than you are. And, it is important that family time is very important, and business also matters. So at some point of time, you do lose focus on pursuing your passion. Having said that, I do not say that you shouldn't, but I realized that there are other things that were calling that was more important for me.
So, sir, what do you think are the biggest takeaways from your game, from the game of cricket? As a cricket fan, I really want to know about this.
Okay, so basically, cricket taught me to be very focused, committed, to be into fitness. Fitness is so important.
Yes.
And never give up. You cannot give up on the sport at all. Any sport. And very hardworking. You have to be very, very hardworking. And you form a schedule which is so important in cricket, or rather in any sport. So you're very committed to what you plan. You're committed to the day at least. And yes, you have to be passionate in whatever you do. Otherwise, there's no point.
Yes, very true. Very true. So, sir, coming back to your college life, what were some of the things that you felt were the most important in your life as a student? Things which played a vital role in the development of your student as a whole?
Well, studying in Christ was something beautiful. It was amazing. I had beautiful teachers. I had fantastic friends. Okay. Beautiful campus. So you look forward to coming to college. That was very important. And there were a lot of our teachers actually pushed us to think out of the box. It was very important. And it was there's a lot of motivation. We were scared of a lot of them too. So you actually try to work so much more harder just to impress them. And along with them, my friend circle in college was very, very nice. It was very good. I'm still in touch with a lot of them even till date. It was a lovely experience. It was something which I will miss for the rest of my life, for sure. And Christ was one of the colleges where I know that it was something which had kiosk in each corner, and there were canteens this side. So, and it was a large campus, obviously. So the kiosk was something very, very new. A lot of colleges did not have that. And it was lovely to actually just people hanging around the kiosk, a lot of brainstorming happening there. And I don't know how the college is today, but I heard there are a lot of buildings come up now. Earlier we had a lot of open air, a lot of playgrounds. So it was lovely. It was something which I will never forget my life, and I really miss college for sure.
Very relatable, sir. As a Christite, this is very relatable. And what you just said about the faculty is also very true. They definitely inspire us a lot. Sir, here is the last question for this interview. if I'm right, your brand Big Cubs Cafe, it competed in the National Barista Championship. So how was it, sir? How was the experience for you? And what are the things that you learned from it?
See, Big Cup Cafe was in fact, we were in one of the we were in the managing committee of the National Barista Championship, and we had a few of our baristas take part in that, and it was a very good exposure for them. They learned a lot, and we did have our own stand over there as well, and which we won the best stall of the event as well. So we had a lot of in-house brewing, we had manual brewing there, we had a lot of activities happening in our stall itself, and we have some fantastic new brewing methods what we have introduced, and we're coming up with an we are tied up with the Espresso Academy from Italy as well now. So we have just got a master franchise for them in India. So that will be coming up in the next maybe in 2 months in Bangalore, near New BL Road. So that's a very exciting new venture for us, what we are getting into right now. So the National Barista Championship opens a lot of avenues. It opens, there's so much of talent we realize which is there in India. And barista is it's an art. Not everybody can make it, not everybody can do it, but it is something which is, you need to be passionate about it. Again, passionate it's a very big learning experience. And we were we were in the managing committee there. So it was for us, it was a self-learning ourselves, how to do big events and, how to handle a lot of things. And a lot of people realize that, we are not a brand to be taken lightly. So that was a very important thing for our marketing, our brand as well.
Best wishes on your winning, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So, sir, do you want to say anything to conclude this interview to our audience?
Thank you so much for having me over. And, it was a pleasure talking to you and the people watching. So it's a very exciting thing for me. I feel so blessed that, I can be a part of something like this, wherein hopefully, I can inspire people or I can help in any which way. And obviously, Christ University, or those days was known as Christ College, will always be very close to my heart, and it always inspired me, and mostly not only me. I know so many entrepreneurs who have actually done extremely well out of Christ. So there are tons of people, especially in my batch, though I know a lot of people who have taken entrepreneurship very, very seriously and successfully. So, and I wish all the students all the best. And I hope that one day I will be able to take one of your interviews. And hopefully that, I wish you all the success.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. It was great having to interact with you. We are equally blessed to having able to interact with you, sir. It was great having you. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine. Thank you so much.